Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. Now, most of the mods I try to do on here are for all platforms. There is one this week that was overwhelmingly probably the highest rated mod this week. However, it was a PC only mod. You may know what it is, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and we'll jump in and we'll talk about it a little bit. But I will assure you, for you console players out there, that the other 9 mods we're going to talk about are for all platforms. So make sure you guys stay tuned through the video. But let's go ahead and jump into the top 10 mods for last week. All right, for number 1, we have the Valentini Mammoth series. This is by SMI Modding Team, 34.94 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 5 out of 5 stars with 50 people having rated it. This one technically, I guess, is the highest rated mod, but the other mod I was talking about from PC and Mac players has a very high rating as well and a lot more people that rated it. But this one's technically the highest at 5 out of 5, and 50 people having rated it, that's pretty darn good. So, and I mean, it's not surprising either. SMI Modding Team do pretty good work. So, and I shouldn't even say pretty good, they do really good work. But anyhow, this has 2 different pieces of equipment in it. It has this one and then a slightly smaller version of it as well. So the one you're looking at is the Mammoth 8000, the Valentini Mammoth 8000, I should say. 8 meter working width, $61,750 to buy. It requires 350 horsepower. You can do 2 different roller configurations on the back, and you can also have track braking anchors as well. Then there's the Valentini Mammoth 7000, which is a 7 meter working width version of this. $57,850 starting price. Requires only 300 horsepower instead of the 350. Has 2 roller configurations as well, which those are the Packer and then a cage roller. And has track braking anchors as well available. So there you go. Pretty cool little power hero. The working speed for these guys, I believe, is 5 miles per hour, so it's not super quick, but I mean, power heroes are actually pretty slow in general anyways. And honestly, 5 miles an hour I believe is actually faster than the base game one, so I believe they typically run at 4 miles an hour. But anyhow, there you go. Let's move on to the next one. All right, for number 2, we have the Feltrina Flatbed series, also by SMI Modding Team. These are 22.33 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars with 67 people having rated it. This is a pack of several different flatbed trailers. This is one of the different ones that are out there, ranging between, I don't know, like 38,000 up to like 50 or something like that. Yeah, there's a ton of different options on there. You can configure the axles and everything like that. You can do color configurations. For the ramps on the back, you can do like a solid ramp all the way across. So instead of having the 2 ramps, one on each side for the tires, you can have one solid across. There's the ones, there's flatbeds in this pack that are for like logs and stuff like that, more specifically. And then obviously you have ones like this that are more for like transport of vehicles and stuff like that. So a really cool pack, has a lot of different options for flatbed trailers. If this was something you're looking for, this would be perfect for you. So there you go. For number 3, we have the Schwaz Mueller Food Tank. This is by Smetty, 15.43 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 43 people having rated it. This is a $80,000 liquid trailer. It holds 32,000 liters. It will do like herbicide, liquid fertilizer. I believe it does liquid manure as well. I could be wrong about that though. I think actually no, I don't think it does liquid manure. I think it's just liquid. I think there's only 5 inputs. I think it's milk, buffalo milk, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, and water. I think those are the 5 inputs for it. I don't think it does liquid manure, but still, it's a really cool trailer. And if you don't want that logo on the side, you can take that off. There's actually several versions of it you can put on the side as well, so you might be able to change it around to make it kind of, you know, fit whatever you got going on. There's also lots of different color configurations for it and design configurations for mud flaps, the stickers like I mentioned, toolboxes, lights, all sorts of things like that. So a really cool trailer, very well detailed. If you're looking for a big, massive like milk tanker, this would be kind of perfect for that. So there you go. That's the Schwaz Mueller Food Tank. All right, for number 4, we have the iMac CF10000. This is by iMac, good lord, ML Studio. 14.42 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 64 people having rated it. This is what happens when you're recording on very little coffee right off the bat early in the morning. But anyhow, this is a nice trailer, $13,500 to $16,000 to buy. It requires 75 horsepower, capacity of 10,000 liters. Has 2 configurations, has a forage wagon and unloading pipe configuration. Now the unloading pipe configuration is the one you're looking at right here, and they do have a note that says only grains are accepted when using the unloading pipe configuration, so just be aware of that. Now the forage configuration, I didn't test to see if it held everything or anything like that. I don't know exactly what all that's going to hold in that configuration, but I will say this, I think it's only going to be forage products, which makes sense. But the other thing too is, yes, it does say forage wagon, however, it's not like a like a loading wagon, so don't think you're going to get that out of it or anything like that. It's not going to pick stuff up off the field or anything like that. So just be aware of that. If you're looking for like a loading wagon, this is not going to do it for you. So just be aware of that. But I do think this is a pretty cool little trailer. So there you go. Moving on to number 5, we have the Animal Transport Trailer Pack. This is by Mac Trucker 921, 8.40 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 47 people having rated it. This is a pack of 2 different trailers that it adds chickens and horses basically to them. So there's nothing crazy about the capacities, or not the capacity, I should say. There's nothing crazy about the design of the trailers or anything like that. There's just some added features to it. So the one you're looking at here is the Flegel Noah TTW 140. This will hold 13 sheep, 13 goats, 13 pigs, 6 cows, 6 buffalo, 6 horses, or 86 chickens. There's also the Wilson Silver Star livestock trailer, which is the semi-truck version. That will hold 36 cows, 50 sheep, and 50 pigs. And it also will hold 416 chickens. And then they also said reworked all of the animal places to reflect the new capacities. And it also carries 12 horses, the Wilson does. So, yeah, they did upgrade the capacities a little bit and make them a little bit better and kind of adjust how it's all going to work. So, yeah, I think this is a pretty useful one by Mac Trucker 921. So, there you guys go. That's the Animal Transport Trailer Pack. All right, for number 6, this is the big one, Easy Development Controls. This is by GTX, 0.40 megabytes to download. This is for PC and Mac only, unfortunately. This one had the most ratings on it. It was rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, so fairly highly, with 237 people having rated it just in the short amount of time it's been out. It came out June 12th, so by the time I'm recording this video, since I'm recording this video a little late, this has been out for 4 days, and so it's already doing really well, which is no surprise. It's a very popular mod. If you don't know what it does, basically it adds a lot of different kind of commands and kind of, I don't know, how should I say this, quality of life things you can do and add and change on your game to make your life a little bit easier and help you fix issues you may run into and stuff like that. If you want to know more about how this works, I put a card up on your screen right now that'll take you to my guide video on it. That'll give you kind of the best information. But overall, this mod is absolutely game-changing and very helpful. You can use it to cheat, or you can use it just to kind of help you exist. So for a content creator, it's very useful because it helps us get stuff done, and it can also help us, kind of make sure we get good thumbnail shots and stuff like that. I mean, there's other things to do that as well, but this is just so stinking helpful for content creators. But there you guys go. That's the Easy Development Controls by GTX. Moving on to number 7, we have the Fiat X70 Series. This is by SMI Modding Team as well. This is 18.88 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 105 people having rated it. This is a pack of 2 tractors. There's a 4-wheel drive option, which you're looking at in front of you, and a 2-wheel drive option as well. Starting price for the 4-wheel drive is $23,000, and for the 2-wheel drive, it's $20,000. Ranging in horsepower from 60 to 120 depending on the configuration. You have options for the front weight pipe configurations. Obviously you have the 570 or 670H series. You have attached configurations, wheel configurations, body color options, and cab configurations. So the cab configurations, this one's kind of the in-between one. It's not a full cab, but it's got a canopy with some supports. There's also a canopy, then there's also a full cab, and then you can do just nothing on there as well. So a lot of different configurations on that. So if you kind of need like a little small tractor to kind of, I don't know, go around your yard or whatever, this might be the perfect tractor for you. But there you guys go. That is the Fiat X70 Series by SMI Modding Team. For number 8, we have the Claus Evion 450 pack. This is by Farming Duds Pool, P-U-W-E-L, I don't know. Pool, probably, something like that. 38.75 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 47 people having rated it. This is a harvester pack, very standard, nothing crazy about it here. So you have the Claus Evion 450, which is the harvester itself, $226,500 starting price, 258 horsepower, holds 8,000 liters. Then you have the Claus Vario 620, which is the header at the front there, and there's also a header trailer that comes with it as well. So you got the full package on here if you wanted to do that. And I got to stroll down real quick to find out. I should have scrolled down a little bit more. I'm going to give you guys some stats on that header. All right, the 620 header, that's $52,000 to buy. That's a little pricey for header, I feel like, but maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. 6.2 meter working width, and obviously that's the standard working speed and all that sort of stuff. And then the trailer for it is $7,950. That's also quite an expensive header trailer there, but maybe I'm also wrong about that. But anyhow, there you guys go. That's the Claus Evion 450 pack by Farming Duds. For number 9, we have the SDF Vineyard Pack. This is by AZ Bunker, 70.63 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 49 people having rated it. This is a pretty cool little pack. It has front loader equipment, it has some front loader tools and stuff like that as well for these small little tractors that come with the pack. There's a couple tractors in the pack. The tractors have the ability to be kind of customized in a lot of different ways, including the brand. So you can either have them in the Sammy, like you see here. You also have Lamborghini, you have Deutz-Fahr, and Hurleman. So you have 4 different brands that you can configure the tractors into, which is pretty cool. And they are orchard tractors, so they do work for that. But honestly, even if you wanted one of these just to kind of do things around your yard, these would make a really helpful little yard tractor. They get up and go pretty quick. They don't have like a high top speed, I should say, but they accelerate fairly quick, which makes them, I think, pretty useful for doing stuff around the farm. So yeah, there you guys go. That's the SDF Vineyard Pack by AZ Bunker. And for number 10, last but certainly not least, we have the American Midwest Schwaz. And yes, I am saying that. Well, I don't know if I wouldn't say maybe correctly, but I'm saying it the way it's spelled. This is by Icus, or Icus, depending. Pronunciation, I don't know. It's not my expertise here. You can ask Darren Duel. I can't pronounce things. I can't even pronounce the word pronounce. Anyhow, 25.32 megabytes to download. I need more coffee. This is for all platforms. Currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 77 people having rated it. You can adjust the color on this as well as you can put solar panels on it. The reason it's a Schwaz is because it's a shed and a house combined. So you can see here we have the shed on the right hand side and the house on the left hand side. You can go through the doors to get to the house. The house is fully operational. You can go through the house and you can be inside of it. And the shed, of course, is fully operational and very well decorated. You can see racks in the back. You have 3 doors in the front that are all matching. And on the very right door there, of the 3 doors here for the shop, on the very right door there, you can see a kind of a back door for a person to go through and a machine on the back side there, which is pretty cool. And it's got a lot of good decoration. If you look on the left-hand side, if you're a Case fan, perfectly decorated for you, which is awesome. So yeah, really cool shed here. And Icus or Icus, depending on how you look at it. He does a lot of really good farm buildings and stuff like that for farm sim. So any of his stuff is really good, and this is no exception to that. It's very well detailed and very well done. But anyhow, there you guys go. That is the top 10 mods of the week. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.